Fish on right there. Right there. Woohoo! Fish on the trigger spoon. It's kind of funny for me fishing with only one line. I don't have to worry about keeping it so straight, although I do want to keep it kind of straight here. I don't want to spin around because I do have that downrigger line down there, but let's see here. Nice pan size Mount Lassen rainbow in the net right there. That is number one. Number one for today. Oh, and he's off the hook. Goody goody gumdrops. That's fantastic. Whoop. There we go. There's the spoon. Get that back in the water. There's the little trout. I'm going to get him right back in the water. Howdy guys, Kellogg here. Welcome back to the channel. If you're not already a subscriber, please take a second to hit that subscribe button and that bell notification, and you'll always know when I'm here on YouTube talking about fishing. And today I want to talk about my most recent fishing trip. 2 days ago, about 48 hours ago, Lucy and I were out at Lake Camanche of all places. I didn't start out with the intention of going to Lake Camanche. I wanted to go up to Bucks Lake. But here in the Sierras, we have had so much unsettled weather over the past week. We've had rain today. Just some showers. We've had lightning, we've had thunder, so it just didn't seem wise to go up into the high country and potentially get rained out or struck by lightning or whatever. So started kind of checking around for some lower elevation places to go. And I saw my buddy Nate over at Big Nate's Guide Service, had been going out to Camanche and doing pretty well. So I gave Nate a call. He kind of broke the bite down for me, told me what he was doing, said he was trolling a lot of spoons out there. And getting on a good spoon bite sounded like a lot of fun. So, you know, I kind of refigured out what I was going to do and headed out to Lake Camanche. Hadn't fished Camanche yet this year. I launched at the South Shore ramp, and here's what I found. The good news was I had plenty of action all day long out in the main bite. There's some dogs barking back here. It sounds like I'm mayor of Dog City, so hopefully you can block that out and pay attention to me. It's Saturday, so everybody's out and about doing chores and whatever. So I launched at the South Shore ramp, and Nate told me I needed to get out over the river channel. So I pedaled my way out over the river channel, and as soon as I got into deeper water that was about 80 feet deep, I got the first hookup of the day. The theme for the day was gold spoons. Let me show you the spoon right here. This is the spoon that I hooked up on first thing in the morning. It's a standard trigger spoon, a gold trigger spoon, but I added a little red tape to it just to give it a little bit of pizzazz. Nate told me, you know, he was getting fish on bright colored stuff. Gold and copper spoons with bright colored tops is what he told me. So put a little red tape on that gold trigger, 2.5 miles an hour, about 23 or 24 feet deep, hook up, fish on, fish in the kayak. And Nate warned me that the trout out there have some copepods, and that was really the only downside of the day. I ended up getting 13 fish. Some of them just looked horrendous. I mean, they were absolutely covered with copepods, and you know, copepods, they come, they go. It seems like, you know, one lake's affected this year, another lake's affected next year. Berryessa used to be really bad. We used to see them up at Shasta. Well, it seems like this year is Camanche's year because I saw a lot of copepods. As my old partner at the Fish Dipper used to say, I caught a copepod with a trout attached to it. That's how bad they were. And of course, right at the end of the day, I got a really nice trout on. Don't know how big it was. I was looking over my shoulder. I saw the fish. It didn't look like it had many copepods on it. It was anywhere from probably 16 to 20 inches long. Couldn't really tell, but that fish did everything it could do to escape, and it did end up getting away. My number one spoon for the day, so I started out with that gold trigger, caught fish on that. I switched over to a hammered gold trigger spoon junior. I got hits on that, but it definitely wasn't performing as well as the big trigger spoon. But when I put on this little gold pinhead, I really cracked the case with that. This was head and shoulders the best lure when I was out at Camanche, like I say, about 48 hours ago. The hot depth, right at 25 feet on the downrigger. 2.5 miles an hour all the way up to 3 miles an hour was the hot speed range. I think that's one of the reasons I didn't do as well on the Trigger Spoon Junior. I was trolling that at 1.8 and they were not into that slow troll. They wanted it quick, they wanted it snappy, they wanted it moving through the water, and you know, they seem to like the compact size of the pinhead, and they really like the fact that I could keep it anywhere from 2.5 to about 3 miles an hour. It was a long day on the water. My GPS showed I'd covered just short of like 15 miles because I ended up pedaling all the way down to the dam, and because I don't fish Camanche a lot, I ended up kind of getting lost on the way back. I couldn't quite find the South Shore ramp, and I ended up taking a wrong turn, which probably cost me another 1.25 miles of just, you know, straight up pedaling when it was hot, you know, in the afternoon. But all in all, very fun day. I want to thank Nate for the advice out there on how to get on the fish. If you're looking to go fishing at, you know, Berryessa, Camanche, Party, wherever, reach out to Big Nate. He is a fun guy. I haven't fished with him yet. We're going to hook up and do some fishing, but it sounds a lot like fishing with me. You're going to learn a lot. You're going to have a lot of laughs, no pressure, all about fun, all about instruction, all about putting you on the fish and teaching you something about trout trolling while you're reeling in trout. How can you beat that? Anyway, thank you, Nate. If you want to go out to Camanche, you have the chance to get in on some really good trout fishing. And, you know, I might have been unlucky. I know the copepods are a thing out there right now. You know, I lost the one fish that looked like it was pretty darn clean, and some of Nate's fish looked pretty good as well. And of course, you know, copepods, they're only skin deep. You can scrape them off. The fish are fine. They eat just fine or whatever. They're just not the sexiest thing to look at in the world. But anyway, if you decide to go out there, I would start out over that river channel, main body, 25 feet deep, stick with the gold lures. If you're looking for gold trigger spoons, Trigger Spoon Juniors, pinheads, and more, get on over to fishhuntshoot.com. We'll hook you up with what you need to get out on the water and, you know, yell fish on. We've got a full selection of rods and reels and all that other stuff in stock too. I'm going to jump while the getting's good. These dogs are going crazy. I'm going to lift some weights, do some push-ups. You enjoy the rest of the weekend, because I know this video is going up Sunday morning, and I will catch you next time right here on YouTube. But my kayaking season is off to a good start. What did I get? 12, 13 fish. That's a good day for anybody, and looking to build on that. As soon as we get rid of this inclement weather, I'm going to the high country. But I think before I do that, I'm heading out to Folsom, man. I'm going to start doing some guiding out at Folsom, and I'm going to do a couple exploratory trips out there and see what I can produce. Anyway, I'm Kel Kellogg. I'll catch you next time right here on YouTube, guys. Thanks a ton.